Keep laughing. It's good.
We gotta start, girl.
All right, today is May 8th. Chums, episode 1 or 2. Not really sure. It's a beautiful day. I'm here with some beautiful people. Across from me. She wasn't here last week. Hold on, I'm not done introducing. Okay. The one, the only, NP, no pressure, Natalie Perez. Sitting across from me.
Yeah.
Looking delectable.
Can I speak now?
Go ahead, girl.
I'm here, finally. I'm so glad. I didn't get to be here for the first episode of Chums, but I'm here now.
Introductions. Once again, I'm the beautiful, handsome, charismatic, fresh to death Anthony. To the left of me, Jonathan, or Jonathan, whatever. Very delectable, very sexy, very handsome. Across from me, the wonderful, amazing Shalisa. Across to me, in the middle, next to Shalisa, the wonderful... the amazing, wonderful Natalie. And then producer... Asia,
the one and only
freaking king, the best of all time.
Our producer queen.
Yes,
she's like a boss.
She inspires me.
Like she bosses up type ish. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, what do we think about the Met Gala? One, I don't know what the fuck the Met Gala is. Let me just throw that out there.
All right.
I don't even know what the Met Gala is.
So
Natalie,
it's a fundraiser for the Met Museum. Have you guys ever been, by the way, to the Metropolitan Museum in New York?
I thought you meant to the Met Gala
Museum.
Yeah,
no.
I didn't know it was a Met.
You guys.
I go to the Met Gala every year. Actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a museum. That's where they host it every year, and they open the costume exhibition every year, and that's what the Met Gala is about. It's raising money for the costume exhibit.
Sounds
and so
stupid.
They do a theme every year. Well, like all these little like fancy parties or whatever that they all dress up for, they're always like fundraisers for rich.
Yeah, so they can get their tax write-offs. We know what's happening.
But no, it's a really cool thing because I mean, I don't know. We can get cheesy, but I feel like that's really important, like preserving
like the arts.
Well, yeah, like preserving costumes like that in fashion, and because like you got to think, where are they keeping all these like archival pieces?
Yeah. Oh, so that's why what's her name? Kim wore the Marilyn Monroe thing.
Well, that was at Ripley's.
Didn't she like,
that wasn't at the Met, but
didn't she fuck it up too? Like I saw something. The family was like, when they got it back, it was like
allegedly.
Dang.
Well,
this is anti Kim Kardashian podcast.
Whoa.
Wow. Shout out Rob, free Rob from underneath the basement. We haven't seen him in years. Rob, we stand with you. You were a Dodger fan, so I'm always right with you, brother. Anyways.
He was hot back in the day, him and Adrian
before
Bellon.
He got
Hey. But anyway, that's the Met Gala, and so they every year, people basically, like, there's different tables, so like designers they're like the hosts of those tables, and they'll bring people, and that's why they have to wear certain designers. So like
Marc Jacobs.
Yeah, so like if Marc Jacobs is like, I want to bring Ice Spice, Ice Spice has to wear Marc Jacobs and whatever they design. So it's cool.
Don't you have to pay? Like, didn't they have to pay to get into the Met Gala?
Yeah. So
really?
When you buy a table,
even if you're rich and famous, and
that's if you're not invited. So like Anna Wintour, who's the I was gonna say editor-in-chief of Vogue, but I'm pretty sure she's like of all of Condé Nast now, which is like the publication that houses Vogue and like Architectural Digest.
God, you really know your pop culture.
I know.
No kidding.
I love this. Like, I've been to the Met twice. I love it there.
That's a talent.
But Anna Wintour personally approves every single guest that's invited. But these designers will buy these tables, and they'll get to bring the celebrities and all these people.
That's cool.
Yeah. So like, they don't have to pay. I do know of one celebrity who had to pay 1 year, and it was Kate Upton. She did pay her to go 1 year, and that's embarrassing.
She paid.
Not for her. Good for her. But I just mean, like, they put that out there, and that's like kind of embarrassing.
You know, she's married to Justin Verlander. Do you know who that is?
I do, because I've seen their nudes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Wait.
that.
All right, this is the only good Met Gala outfit I saw, in my opinion. That's not true. I saw
There's
couple
a
ones
few.
that were, but this is easily hands down the best one for a guy, in my opinion. It's
The
very.
one and
Who was the
Listen,
designer?
it's a good question. I don't know,
Look it
but listen, this is a very here. I'll tell you why this was my favorite look. It's very classical, right? Like, this is kind of a timeless look, and he's got a little. I don't know what's up with the little chain thing, but it's sick.
No, I think it's cool.
It
It's
looks
very
like
Disney.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Let's look at the accessories. Look at that little
Pinky
bracelet right there. Look at the pinky
like a
ring.
G.
Look at the shoes. But I mean, just look at everything. It flows very nicely. Look at the pants. The pants aren't, skin tight. They literally land on his shoes like perfectly. Like, look at that shit. It's very nice. Also, it helps. Let's be honest. Lewis Hamilton's a very good looking man.
I thought his outfit was great, because you look at other men who just show up in like basic
They
suits.
all just
Not even
wore black
basic.
suits
I feel
with,
sometimes-
like a little weird thing. Like,
Oh,
on
like
the
what's his
suits.
name
The
from?
radish.
Yeah, something a
It was
little.
a turnip.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry.
turnip.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I saw that though. Someone was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, but no, I give it my
It looks
stamp of
good.
approval.
Yeah.
For
This is
sure.
the best one. Let's
That's
talk
good.
about who's the dude. Okay, I saw someone. It was legit like a full-on suit that was just straight up leather, and it looked like he was. You know how they chocolate dip like ice cream? It looked like someone picked him up and dipped him in shit.
Are you talking about Dan Levy?
I don't know. We're gonna look up leather suit. It was like brown. It was like brown or mocha.
Oh, I don't know.
Girl,
Try
it was.
Dan
Oh
Levy.
my god, it was fucking. What's it?
Taika Waititi.
Okay,
That does look
okay.
like
This
like fake
takes the cake for worst couple outfit. What the fuck are they wearing? Rita Ora's talking about these beads are ancient, bitch.
Oh,
Those-
I saw that.
Those beads. What the fuck?
It looks like the Party City things that you like put over the
Oh,
doors.
the tassels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks like a walking tassel. And Ty Waki, listen, I actually like the way this fits him. I think it fits well, but what is this?
I don't like the tie. I
No,
don't like,
It fits him
tie
well,
was-
but what is this like full leather thing? This looks terrible. This
Jo-
looks awful.
I got a differing opinion. I think it works.
It
It
does
looks
not
good
work.
on
I think it looks
It
good.
looks
not.
good on him. I
Put it there. Put it
appreciate
there.
it.
Put it there.
It looks so bad.
I don't know this guy. I'm gonna be honest.
He's a
with you,
director.
but He
Thor: Love and
he's-
Thunder,
he
Jojo Rabbit.
looks cool. I think it works. I don't think hers works.
I don't think his works.
And I'll tell
either.
you why.
No,
I
yeah.
think she's wearing some sort of like
Yeah, that.
I don't like the word pantyhose, but like
But yeah, I know what you're talking.
like
I saw that too.
I saw a little
Yeah.
ruffle, and I feel like
Yeah.
she's got her body tea. Like she doesn't have to
hold
wear
on.
that.
Why is Rita Ora famous? I don't even know her name. Why is she
Rita
famous?
Ora. Well, I think she's really big in like the UK.
The Juke guy in it.
Isn't she in what's that show? America's Got Talent.
Man, who watches
Isn't
that?
she
I
the
don't know.
contestant?
But anyway, Jonathana,
Or
your
no.
favorite look. Tell us.
He's gonna be like Jack Harlow.
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
I haven't seen a lot of them.
Wow.
But
Interesting.
I don't know why.
Let's pull it up.
It fits her. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it's a nice outfit. I don't know who.
Hold on, wait. Before
Who
we
would
go
you
to
say,
Cardi B, I
sponsor
will
or-
agree. There are things that work with this look, but overall, I just can't. The whole leather thing, I just can't. There's things
No,
that are
I think
good
it
about
works.
it.
Leather like
I don't know
that
what it is.
my
I really
favorite.
think it works.
don't
I think the
it
color.
works.
I think the color looks really good on him. I think the tailoring
Girl,
is
it
well
looks like he
done.
rolled around in caca.
Yeah, once you
No, I think it's cool.
once you
I'm
bring up
standing by
that
it.
it looks like chocolate, you
Looks like
you
someone
kinda
picked him
see
up
it,
and
yeah.
chocolate did them. There are things that are good about it, but overall, I just can't. Which Cardi B?
do.
It's the
2024.
it's the black one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's
Ooh.
just it's really nice
She-
because I at least from what I know about Cardi B, she always has
Oh,
like a very a very standout like
The bigger the better.
yeah.
Eye-catching.
It's just nice. It's very eye catching. It's humongous for sure. Like it's great. I don't know. Just you can't say too much about
All
it.
right, what about guys? Did you see any guys Met Gala looks?
I haven't seen too much of the guys.
All right.
All right,
Wonderful.
who's next for the Met Gala? Natalie? Asia?
Me?
Asia.
Asia's like, I'm producing.
Okay. Who?
Mona?
Mona Lisa.
Just like Mona.
Lisa.
Oh, Mona Patel. Yes.
All right, hold on. Can you give Asia the mic, please?
Yeah. Sorry. Can you say it one more time?
Okay. My
Ooh,
favorite
that's
is
nice.
Mona
Mhm.
Patel. Yes.
That's a good
That
one.
was good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
this
that
is nice.
dress.
This is like very.
This is classy.
Yeah, it's very elegant, but
Style
it's,
by
very
Laura.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
she kind of looks. Damn.
I'm like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but Iris Van Herpen, who is the designer. for
Damn,
this
Asia
dress.
knows her stuff.
I love her, all her stuff.
Oh my God,
It's so
Asia.
It is so good. So I'm like, girl,
Asia.
send me a dress that
Hey,
way.
send Asia a dress.
But
So
yeah,
who is
so
this?
good.
Is how do you say her name? Mona. What is she?
I know La
famous-
Roche.
Oh, it says she's an entrepreneur.
I think she's like a billionaire, isn't she? Or she?
Wow.
She. It's like a 8-10 companies.
Not
Yeah, yeah,
death
yeah.
to billionaire.
Damn.
All right.
Anyways.
That's a
Asia,
big
did you have a
crush, yeah.
worst? Who did you dislike? Tell
I
us.
don't have a worst. I don't know. A worst. I have to think.
Doja Cat's was pretty bad with that towel
I
thing.
mean,
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
some of them just weren't working. I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot of them, but
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't have a worst.
all right, Natalie Stern. I'm sure you got a bunch locked and loaded.
She's coming out hot. Watch.
So one thing I want to say that people annoy me with is the whole theme. Like,
oh
it's,
yeah, what was the theme for this year?
the theme was, so the name was like Sleeping Beauties, and the theme was Garden of Time or something.
What does that even mean?
Exactly. I think Anna Wintour literally came out today and said like sorry for the confusion on the theme, but I think people get like way too crazy about the theme. Like it's you're there for like an exhibition opening. It's not the Met Gala just became this whole thing because of social media. But anyway, all that, I digress.
I digress. Your favorite outfit first.
My favorite outfit, Elle Fanning in Balmain.
Ooh, that was
Wait, is
good.
this Dakota Fanning's? Are they related?
Yes.
Oh,
I think she looked stunning.
Oh, this is good.
She looked so gorgeous. I thought the
this is very
the way
like
that
princess.
Balmain and I will say, I don't give her a lot, but when Kim would wear Balmain like mid 2010s, it was very much like this, like the way that they sculpt.
Like an ice statue almost. That's
Yes,
kinda what it
they
looks like to
sculpt
me.
like a statue. Zendaya wore this crazy Balmain, like
Yeah, you're right.
looked
she-
like skin almost, and
Mhm.
the way they do the drapery and everything with like fabrics, it's insane.
It fits her body very. It's very like.
Yes,
What's the word I'm looking for? When clothes like fit someone,
tailored or
Form fitting.
not tailored, but it like accentuates the features.
Form fitting.
No, not really, because some people.
flattering.
It's very flattering.
It's very flattering, and I saw some people saying they wish it was in a different color. I disagree. I think it looks so
It looks
like
good.
ethereal. She looks like a fairy.
It looks like ice.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
really does look
The
like
birds, like the little details are really cool. I think she was like made for this theme because
Mhm.
isn't
This
she?
looks
I think
good.
she's like
She
Sleeping
was,
Beauty,
yeah.
and she's a Sofia
Definitely.
Coppola girl. So this is like her. This is her, like her Olympics.
All right, worst. Who did you not like?
So Kylie is probably one of my least favorites, and here's the reason.
Whoa, I didn't mean it.
She looks great, objectively, but
Mm.
I feel like
It's
she
simple.
is so gorgeous and so snatched.
This
I
is-
want
What do you mean
more
by
for her.
snatch?
Yeah.
I mean, like
agree.
her face card. I'm sorry.
That girl's had a lot of work done.
It
Good.
doesn't matter.
No,
It
I'm
doesn't.
saying. I'm
Good.
saying.
That's not why I
That's
don't
not what
vibe with the
I'm saying.
Kardashians.
I'm saying good for her. If she wants to have her face done, do whatever she.
But I
wants.
think she's so beautiful, and I feel like this is just not doing. She could just rule the world
It's
or
just
rule the Met Gala
simple.
if she wanted to.
It's simple.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shalisa, do you want to talk about another one you like?
Tyla. I love it. Literally,
I
it's
like
like the
it.
shoulders
Yeah,
and
this
like the
looks
little
good.
sand like accents on her shoulders, plus her just carrying the hourglass.
Mhm.
I think it's really unique.
This is-
And
I
I don't
like
think I've
this
ever
one.
seen anything like that before.
It's very,
It's cool.
very
Shade.
flattering again.
Mm-hmm.
Like she looks good. Natalie,
That emphasis.
all right, you have another one you like?
Somebody eat.
I have one that I dislike.
Who?
Sorry, no hate to my girl. I love her.
Is
But
this?
Gracie Abrams.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's a good
I
one. That is
hate
a good
her
one.
dress. It literally, I saw so many things where it
Oh.
looks like she looks like a child
Everyone
going
said,
to like
"Oh."
Easter, like Easter
No,
morning.
this is
My
not-
sister had a dress like that from JCPenney when we were like,
Like it's so bad.
yeah,
It's
when we were
so
like 7 and
bad.
10. She had a dress just like that.
I
That is
worked
so
at
funny.
Kohl's for a bit, and that looks like something in the junior section. I'm not kidding.
You think
Yeah.
she used Kohl's cash to get this?
For real.
sure.
Yeah.
100%.
This looks like some shit they wear in like Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, because you can even see the skirt is made of a bunch of million little different bows.
Mm-hmm.
I see the coquette aesthetic we're trying to go for. It's not
It just
working.
doesn't work. Plus, like the polka dot, and then like I don't know. It's so.
I agree.
It looks like a kid on Easter.
You're right. It looks funny.
I love Gracie Abrams. I love her so much, but
it's
this
giving
is
me a
terrible.
draw me a dress from like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, it just looks very
Yeah.
like childish.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look good. Let's talk about
Okay.
Bad Bunny's look.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Bad Bunny looks ridiculous.
This is terrible.
No.
He came out. I was
Natalie,
watching a
defend
live
your man.
stream.
Defend your man. This looks terrible.
For those who don't
hat.
know, him and I are in a very serious relationship.
When are you expecting?
Bad Bunny. This looks terrible.
No, I think it looks so cool, very Shakespearean. I think the way he interpreted the theme.
What's up with the fucking?
Someone said his pad leaked.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. So I think we wanted to talk about Baby Reindeer.
Ooh.
Do we want to talk about Baby Reindeer?
Yes,
Who
we
here has
do.
seen it?
Have you
Because
guys
I
seen
think
it?
we're the
I
only
have seen
three.
it.
Jonathan didn't do his
Okay, we're
homework.
not going to spoil anything, but what I will say is that's probably the best.
Netflix series.
I don't want to say this. You guys should watch it. And I
Mhm.
feel like at this point people know
It's
like
good.
kind of the big thing
Well,
about the show.
Wasn't it? I saw something too that it was like Netflix's biggest
Yeah, it's gonna.
release for
yeah.
a series or something.
It said it was on track to be one of the most watched ever
good.
on
Wow.
Netflix, which I think is really good because that show is probably the best representation of male sexual assault that I've like ever seen
Mhm.
on screen.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't think I've seen a
You
lot
watch
of.
that a lot on screen?
No, but I feel like there's not a lot of. I don't think there's a lot of showcasing of. Not saying like there needs to be more male sexual assault on screen.
Mhm.
No, but I feel like
Like
personally that
representation, kind of.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, I just
But I mean something that like
It
Kind
feels like
of-
depicts it in a way that makes
exactly,
it
that's what I mean. Like depiction of it. That's kind of realistic.
And I like the way that
realistic, and it makes it so that way people understand.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like.
I think that's
Yeah.
what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, like I think stuff like that. There's so much shit out.
Stigma.
Sorry, there's so much stuff out there that's like spoon fed to people. Where I'm like, you can't treat your audience like an idiot. But there's things like this where I feel like they did such a good job spoon feeding this to the audience because this is what should be spoon fed,
Mhm.
so that people don't get like these. I don't know, like so nothing gets lost in translation. I mean,
Mhm.
but also like a lot of writers will write shows and write what they know, and I think he did that so well because this actually happened to him. And I don't know, I feel like that's why you should give new writers a chance. This is a whole other discussion now, but like this is why we need to give more new writers a chance because they're writing to what they know, and look, it comes out super successful and it's really good.
I definitely agree. I think for me, what made the show really interesting was when I learned that the person in it was the one who wrote it, and like that was his story
what's his name?
and his experience.
Richard Gadd.
Richard, has he done anything before this, or is this kind of his big break?
So this is, I guess, kind of his big break, but he was like touring. This was a play, I believe.
Yeah,
he was,
it was like a
touring
one-man
this.
play.
Really?
Yeah.
And he was. Oh.
He was actually the one being stalked.
Yeah,
IRL.
yeah. No, I know that.
Martha.
Martha's funny.
Martha.
I mean, she's not funny, but
She was amazing in the
In the
show.
show,
I mean, she
yeah,
was a great
shite.
actress. Shite. You call it shite?
I will say, I think the dark comedy was really well in the show
It
because I
was
feel
so
like
good.
sometimes people think dark comedy is just like edgy, and it's
Uh-huh.
like that's just fucking dumb.
It was definitely a really good balance.
Yeah, because there were some things I was like, damn, should I be laughing? But like, it's kind of funny.
But that's the cool part. I think a lot of people, especially people older than us, have this misconception
Fucking
that
boomers.
they can't write anything anymore because like our generation gonna get so
Jerry
like offended
Seinfeld.
or whatever. When it's like no, when it's done in a really like
Good way.
funny, dark way that's also like not
I agree because a lot of the old comedians they would just attack people.
exactly.
They'd be
But like even in the
they'd be
show,
saying some crazy ass shit.
there's commentary like, oh, should you have been saying that? Like,
Yeah.
and it's like he doesn't want his employers to see this
Mhm.
because it's like embarrassing. Like he's saying like really crazy anti-Semitic stuff.
And that's
Yeah.
like repeated over and over, like
Yes.
in the show.
So,
There
like,
was
that's, like, a
anti-Semitic
good-
stuff in the show.
Yeah, like that was like right. That was
Yeah.
kind of his
I don't
bit.
remember
the stuff
that.
with like Hitler.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Why do I not? I don't
Yeah,
remember
that was like
this
a
at all.
big portion of it.
Yeah.
Oh, is
But he
that
was
when he
just saying,
did
like, offensive
the
And he was like, no
fair
one look
thing?
it up, like blah blah blah.
I don't remember.
But
oh,
she was sending it to like his employers and stuff. Yeah,
I thought he was just ashamed because it was bad.
Well, I think it's a mix
A
of
mixture,
that.
yeah, a mixture of everything. I
But
feel
that's such a great show. You guys need to watch like
It's
today.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
30
been-
minutes,
good.
8 episodes, 30
yeah,
minutes
it's
each.
pretty easy
That's
binge
pretty quick.
watch.
That's pretty
All
I
right.
will say his mates in the pubs pissed me the fuck off. Those dudes were fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my
Those
god.
dudes were so annoying, especially when he was telling them about like the stalking and stuff, and then the fucking.
They were just laughing and like.
Well, and then he
mixing it.
grabbed his phone. He's like, "Yeah,
That's
well, you just
crazy.
sent her an email saying
Yeah.
you want to fuck her in the ass type shit." And he's like, "I'm like, when he sent that, I was like, God damn, I want to go through the screen and
I
like
know.
smack this."
But
dude."
the payout from that is actually interesting.
When they showed up to the
Mhm.
comedy show,
And they had to
yeah.
sit there and listen to all
Yeah,
the.
Mhm.
I did
Listen.
I did like the new hire dude though. He was just kind of dumb,
Yeah.
but he was funny.
He's
I
like,
f-
"Can I get you anything?"
yeah, he was
They were
he
like,
was funny.
All right.
Also, hold on, because the Martha when she would call the dad, that shit was hilarious. The
Yeah.
dad going bar for bar with Martha was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Dad reminds me of something like you would do.
Oh,
It reminds me
what
of your
the-
dad.
Why? Because he'd be saying shit.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see.
All
it.
right.
Wait, what?
Sure.
You think the dad reminds you of me?
Yeah,
Why? I'd be saying shit like that.
I feel like you would.
I'm like, what do you call her?
got a
You
phone call
you
like that.
fucking you cow sized cunt or shit like that. He's like, you again, you bitch. That shit was funny. But
Oh,
I will
man.
say, when they revealed that, when he was talking to his dad,
Oh, that was crazy.
when he was talking about it, I was like, damn, where he's like, would you think any less of me? And I was like,
Ugh.
fuck.
Mhm.
Don't. Okay, that's enough. We're not gonna spoil
You're
anymore
right.
because that's
You
a
guys
really,
gotta watch
really
it
good
though.
scene.
But when he
so
said
good.
that, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
because you
sure.
know his dad came off as very like old school masculine,
Mhm.
and then when he said that, you're just like, damn.
And their hug, their
I
like
know.
reconciliation.
And-
It was really good.
I hope they sweep the Emmys. That was a really, really good show.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know Netflix, their movies hit or miss, very hit or miss, but their shows, like Beef came out last year or
Mhm.
year, very good.
I still
This
haven't seen
came
it.
out. Oh, Beef is so good. Beef is so good. Have you seen Beef?
I've seen like I think the first episode,
Well,
but not the full thing.
Is it? It's Ali Wong and Steven Yeun.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. Let's segue into me and Jonathan got beef. You know what I'm saying? Me and you got mad beef, brother.
All right. All right.
What?
Them having beef. Whose side are we on,
What?
girls?
Me and Jonathan got mad
Okay,
fucking beef.
okay.
We need a quick explanation for
This
people,
is-
me, who
She
still
said
have
me.
no idea what is going on.
All right, so here's the thing,
Like
right?
a recap.
So-
Quick recap.
Basically, if you really dig up the receipts, the Kendrick and Drake beef, there's been hints of it for a long time, like
Definitely.
years. Like I saw something on Twitter. It was Drake commented, I think, on Kendrick's Instagram, and he's like, "Congratulations!" And then when Kendrick released
All the
one of
stars,
his-
yeah.
he's like saying, "Don't congratulate me and shit." And all
I
this
don't want all
crazy
your
stuff. Yeah.
congratulations. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then there was another thing I saw too that I didn't even realize. Drake did a song with The Game back in like 2016. What I forgot
The
what's it
Game.
called? I think it's 100 or something like that. But he basically, what he says is like, he's rapping as one does, and he says something along the lines where like he chose to go pop, but if he wanted to stay like conscious, he would steal all his fans. And people were saying, one, he was in Compton doing that thing with The Game, so he's probably taking shots at Kendrick. Like, this has been going on a long time. And then you can even go back. You remember when Kendrick released his verse on Control?
Mhm.
That like started a lot of this, where he called like everybody out, Big Sean, Drake. Like, Kendrick don't give a fuck.
Well, now that you say that, I feel like they've been trying to kind of beef for years.
Yeah, and
It
now
sounds
it's
like-
now it's no. There's always been a little bit
No,
of nugget
like
here, nugget
this
there.
this official like back and forth, because that's kind of like what rappers like to do, because it's
Yeah.
very
It's good. It's good for.
it's
business.
very reminiscent. Yeah, good for
Nicki and
business.
Megan.
Yes.
Hello.
Reminiscent of like the golden
The
age,
90s,
I guess.
the
Yes.
90s rap type shit.
So no, this feels like it's been happening for a while.
But I
So-
I think there's legit animosity here though. Like, Kendrick fucking hates this dude.
But it kind of all came to
Yeah.
a head pretty recently, right? When J. Cole got involved.
J. Cole got his bitch ass out of there. He realized, oh,
I'm good.
Kendrick really
I
hates
don't
this
want to do
dude.
this.
But was
Yeah, he's
it,
like, actually,
but it was, well, you can explain it, but like it was J. Cole and Drake were on a song together, right?
I
They did a
actually-
song together?
They
no, I don't think so. Did they?
What
Yeah.
started it was because
Well, it was-
someone
no,
said
no,
they
it
were the
was
big three.
Kendrick, yeah. So I think J. Cole always started the big three, and then they did when Metro released the album with Future. Kendrick was on what's that
like
song?
that.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
song.
Like that.
Yeah, like that. And then Kendrick's like, fuck the big three. It's just me. Yeah. Anyways, not the greatest beef of all time. It is really good though, for sure. Like, I don't remember a beef that was as crazy as this, especially between two rappers, top of the game.
So are we all like on the Kendrick
I-
the Kendrick
I would
van?
say.
That's how it
Yeah.
seems. I mean, also Drake's just like, he may be top dog, numbers wise, but
Mhm.
He's so
Pun
corny.
unintended. Top dog
he's so
entertainment.
corny. He's so
Cheeseball.
corny. Everything he does is so lame.
Now it, yeah.
His theater kid seeps through in everything he does.
His Degrassi days.
He seeps
God, I
through in
love
everything.
Degrassi.
Like,
God, he was into Degrassi.
Yeah,
Oh my
he,
God.
love that
wheelchair
show.
Jimmy.
Holy shit.
Like, I was on TikTok
Oh
and I
my
watched a
God.
thing. It was back in the day where he's doing the gun thing where the and the flames come up and he's fucking like this. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, it's bad. But yeah, Kendrick's whopping him.
Well, yeah, I feel like Kendrick puts out more. That's a whole other discussion too, actually.
Also, like, artistically, I mean, there's no
I was gonna
comparison.
say, yeah,
There's no
Kendrick
comparison.
puts out more. It's substance over,
Yeah,
or
it-
quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
And
I
Drake
agree.
is just putting out, like, it sounds like demos. Half of the stuff that he puts out, it sounds like
Listen,
it was
He's just
recorded
putting
once.
it out just to put it out.
Yeah.
And like say
Drake
say
is
something.
Drake is smart. He knows what he's doing. He knows what his audience likes, and that's what he does. Kendrick doesn't make.
He's good for a throwback.
Yeah, he's fine.
I did see him live.
Kendrick doesn't make music for like his audience.
Like, by the
Kendrick
way,
makes
I know. I shouldn't say that
music
out
to
loud.
be like artistic and shit like that.
Definitely.
Like Drake,
Yeah.
Drake knows what he's doing. He's very smart. All right,
I'm sorry.
what is the most
Cut that out.
important experience of your life so far, everybody?
I feel like for me, it's oh, this sounds so fucking cheesy. Oh, this sounds
No,
so
you
cheesy.
can cuss. We're just gonna.
Yeah.
I think it's like friendships, because I've gone through, not even like trying to be cheesy, but I've gone through not a lot of friendships in my life, but just different types of friendships. Like, you have your friendships. I was talking with Asia about this. I think we were all talking about this. Like, you have your friends that you grew
Word?
up with.
Oh yeah,
as,
last
yeah,
week. Okay.
as children, and then you have like your high school friends or like your middle school friends that like turn to your high school friends, and then everybody leaves for college, and then you like make new friends in college, or even like out of college, and then you make new friends after that. I feel like those friendships, like in my life, have definitely shaped me into the person I am today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's mainly just, I don't know, I feel like different friendships and like different friend groups teach you different things, and I think that's very important to kind of pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And like how people say like you can't mesh your friend groups together because
Yeah.
like it just gets weird or like messy, and I like completely agree with that.
Do you feel like your friendships have changed though? Like, the more you get deeper into like adulthood, do you feel like they change a certain way, or like do you feel you change as a friend?
I feel like it makes me more mature. Like obviously as you get older, like you mature as you get older. Some people.
We would hope.
Yeah.
You would hope. But like that definitely does reflect like the friendships that you have type of thing. And you know, your values change within like different friendships, which makes you outgrow different people because some people's values like don't align with yours anymore, or just I don't know, different situations kind of force you to kind of outgrow other people and like also outgrow yourself.
Yeah.
And make you grow as a person.
Right, that is kind of like what we talked about last week. Like, people change, you change. Sometimes you're gonna outgrow your friends. It's life. But guess what? The friends you outgrow, you'll have those memories with them forever, and then you'll find new friends
And that's
and make
okay.
new memories.
Yeah.
Like you guys are my new friends. Why are you
That
looking at
didn't
me?
sound
You're
so
wild,
good.
buddy.
I'm not looking at you.
Yeah, no, that was good, Shalicer.
I feel that.
All right, who wants to go next?
I feel like I have like 3 specific shifts so far. I mean, I'm only like 3 years into my 20s, but I feel like I've had 3 shifts. When I first turned 20, I got the job that I have now, and that completely changed my life and like everything I thought that was going to happen or that I was planning for. And even with that, I feel like I learned the hard way, also because I was super young, like to not put your validation into a job or
I like that.
and the reason I say I learned the hard way is because obviously there were a couple strikes, and so when that happened, like it was like, whoa, like I don't know what I want to do. I don't like I just felt lost, and I felt like so much of my identity and so much of like my validation, my self-worth was wrapped into a place, a job, the people that I saw every day, you know. And so I feel like that was a huge learning shift. And then obviously,
Wait, can we? I don't want to cut you off, but I think that's good. The like job, like a lot of people put a lot of stock in what they do, and like they make that their whole life kind of thing.
It's
like
really
it becomes
easy
their
to,
identity.
Yeah.
it's easy because you have, especially like when you have like a cool job, I guess, and like people around you are telling you, you know, you're cool, whatever. You kind of drink the Kool-Aid a little bit. I mean, I don't think I drank the Kool-Aid. I think I was very like uncomfortable, but like it like I did believe like, yeah, like I am cool, whatever.
I mean, I think you're cool
I mean, I think I am cool too, but it has nothing to do
with your job.
with my job, what
that
I do.
doesn't make you cool.
Yeah. So that was a huge huge shift, and then and also all the good things that comes with that too.
Yeah.
Loves
People, what we're saying is find hobbies. Find some hobbies.
Yeah.
Other than your job.
Other than your job.
Yeah. And then also, I was gonna say another shift. I forgot the third one, but okay. The other shift in my life was therapy. I feel like that literally changed my entire life, and also the way I view myself. Not so much. I feel like it really validated what I already thought about like the outside world or whatever. Like having someone tell me like, girl, you know,
you're not crazy.
No, not even that you're not crazy, but it's like that shouldn't have happened to you.
Like it's not your fault. Oh
Yeah,
my God, this
whereas-
is just like Goodwill Hunting. Sorry.
Okay,
Go ahead.
all right. I haven't seen that movie.
So
Everybody
good.
goes.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, go
But
ahead.
no, just having someone like validate my experiences is really cool, but also at the same time like learning about my own stuff, of like my own patterns and my patterns of thinking that have influenced all the hurt maybe in my life, and then trying to change those are like it's eye-opening. It's great. It's amazing. And I wish it for everybody.
Chums endorses therapy.
We really do.
Oh, sorry. Would you say that like therapy opened your eyes like to yourself type of thing?
Yeah, make
And
you
it
more
made you, like,
self-aware.
self-aware.
For sure. So I feel like, especially, I think this happens to a lot of people when they start therapy, but or at least for me, I didn't like talking to other people about my feelings ever.
Yeah, that's just hard.
And I didn't like experiencing change. I didn't like really putting myself in any uncomfortable position. So I really wasn't experiencing anything. Like I thought I was all fine and healed. I thought I recognized all my patterns. I thought like the next time this happens, like I'm so self-aware. It's fine. I got this. And then probably like around maybe like last October.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wait, last October, like 2023?
yeah, maybe like October, November, that kind of time. It was with you guys, honestly. Like I started kind of opening up, maybe like more than I probably would have with people I had just kind of met.
Yeah.
But and I say like open up, but really it was like the bare minimum. But
That's still something.
Listen, that
Yeah, yeah,
Still
yeah.
something.
Listen,
But
as a
the
man,
more-
it's hard. Okay.
yeah. The more that I experience with people, and even like new experiences like like I don't know, whatever. Okay, like new experiences, like loving somebody or like having friends, you know,
Loving someone.
loving someone.
Stop interrupting her.
With all of that, and even like grief that comes with a lot of friendships and relationships, like
Like the fear of loss.
you realize like you this is where the work is, like this is where you really have to put stuff into motion, and it's
Yeah.
really hard, and that's what brings you like anxiety and all those great things.
Oh.
So long-winded, but yes.
Since turning 20, there's been a lot of change, with the simple fact of my car dying for like 3 straight weeks.
May she rest in peace.
Yep, she's
We'll
fine.
miss her.
We turned her on and everything. Pause.
You turned it on?
No, just getting a new car, and it's kind of like similar to what you guys were saying with me getting a new job not too long ago. From it being maybe 15 hours a week,
To now
a
full-time.
absolutely terrible paycheck, to
Mhm.
now being full time. And it's funny because
It's crazy, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, no.
well, I mean, I only say no just because of the responsibilities behind it. Like now, there's more financial stuff that you have to pay attention to. You have to save
Damn, look at
it,
Jonathan.
especially with it being bi-weekly and having
I know,
a car
bi-weekly
payment.
is rough.
Yeah, throwing in a new car, so a new car payment, that's always great. Rent, I know I'm not getting charged as much as many billions of people are getting charged with, but I still have my rent. It's pretty high for my mother. Shout out my mom, I love you.
Shout out
But
Jonathan's mom.
But how dare you charge him?
yeah, but it's okay because that goes towards like my insurance, my phone bill, stuff like that. So it
Gets you
Yeah.
covered.
has
It
its-
teaches
yeah.
you responsibility too.
Exactly.
Like the reason I say that is because what's funny is when you were talking, I'm like, I totally relate. Like when I was
Yeah.
20, I started a full-time job,
Yeah.
and I didn't understand why the person I was living with at the time was like charging me rent, charging me all
Yeah.
these things. And so I'm grateful now, I guess, because it does teach you responsibility. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm not speaking for you, but just
Well,
Yeah.
maybe.
I think what I'm saying, like in the long run, I think you'll be grateful.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I agree with Natalie. Well, I think my parents, like, I don't have to pay rent, thank God, but my parents, like, slowly eased me into, like, learning how to pay for shit, pay for monthly bills. Like, and now I got to pay for all my health insurance, my dental insurance, my vision insurance. I got to pay for a phone bill, all that stuff. The main thing, bro, gas prices. I spend, like, $600 a month on fucking gas.
Yeah,
Shit
Yeah, gas is
sucks.
crazy now.
it's bad.
Mhm.
Gavin Newsom. Do something about
Daddy
the gas.
Newsom? Please do
Daddy
something.
Daddy Newsom, you look like a used car salesman.
Wow. That was actually pretty.
He does look like a used
Yeah.
car salesman.
Yeah.
You know what? I want my president to
Oh.
look like Gavin Newsom. He looks like a politician.
Anyway, that was a good answer. I really
Do you want to keep on going?
appreciated that answer.
Other than a lot of change, it's also with the simple fact that nowadays everything is so, like, everything's on social media with friends nowadays. Like, if you think about it, if you hypothetically lose a follower, your mind kind of goes to the simple fact that you lost.
They
a
don't fuck with
friend.
me.
Yeah,
You lost
simple.
a friend.
From the high school age of everyone being like, yeah, let's follow each other on Instagram.
Let's
send
all
each
be
other
friends for
reels.
life.
Yeah. And once high school was, everyone graduated, everyone went their separate ways. You just see those same people that were like, damn, we had a hella memories together. And now we don't talk as much.
Yeah.
Now you
Now
kind
you're
of blocked
married.
me.
Yeah.
No,
You
you're
have a
pregnant.
kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just a
Jeez.
lot of stuff that's changed nowadays. It's crazy.
Anyway, so the most important experience of my 20s so far, I'd have to say, I don't know. There's been a lot. I will say COVID was very eye-opening for me because I was probably like your guys' age during COVID.
Damn.
But COVID was very eye-opening. I went through reinvented myself. It was very like
You had a rebrand.
yeah, not even just that, but like I found out so much about myself, and I think that's what happens when you're like, because let's be real, during the lockdowns you weren't really seeing people. Like the only
Mhm.
people I saw were my cousins, pretty much. And like outside of that, I didn't see any of my friends, so it was very isolating. And I was like, looking in the mirror, I didn't like who I was, I guess. Or not that I didn't like who I was, but I knew I could be better or some shit. I don't know. That's how I felt. So yeah, that's what happened. I guess to summarize, listen, going through your 20s, you're going to find out a lot about yourself. You're going to find out a lot about your family, your friends, and maybe it might seem scary, but I think in the end you'll come out better and you'll grow. And yeah, like they say, corny, but the only constant in life is change, and it just is what it is. Nobody likes change, like, but that's just life. Shit changes all the fucking time, and you're gonna change. People are gonna change, and yeah, I think discovering who you are, listen, being self-aware is a blessing and a curse. Let me tell you. But people need to be self-aware. You need to be self-aware.
Wow.
You need to be self-aware.
Points were made.
Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know. In your 20s, you're gonna find out a lot, and that's pretty much it. And either it's gonna make you better, or you're gonna succumb and you're not gonna make it.
So last week when we went to eat, we all had a conversation about like grief, and we started thinking like very existentially.
We did.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went to In-N-Out.
You don't remember? All right.
Wait. What did we try and refresh my thing?
Okay, so last week we went to In-N-Out for our family dinner, and
Was I there? I don't know.
you were there. Maybe you were unconscious. I don't know.
I told you I was
Disassociated?
disassociated. Yeah,
You were
exactly.
disassociating.
I was just sitting
But
there.
we were
going
talking about grief.
like- Sorry, I just disassociated. Go ahead.
We're giving little Miss Anthony the attention he wants.
Anyways,
So I feel like everything we've been saying, there's kind of been a central
Theme.
thing, yeah, that ties everything together, and that's grief. Because a lot of change and a lot of, I think just with change in general, which happens a lot in your 20s, which is what you were talking about, but there comes like inevitable grief and loss within that.
yeah.
And we were having a conversation last week and thinking really existentially, actually, about our own grief that we've experienced. But I'm curious, it's like, has that really affected the way you see things now as a fully fledged human being, I guess?
Okay, grief. I feel like, so I said, this is going to be so depressing.
No, it's okay.
I said this, we talked a little bit about this last week.
Mhm.
And so when I lost my mom when I was like 8 or 9, and that's actually coming up, actually. Anyway, I feel like, so she died when I was young, right? And so I feel like my mind has blocked out a lot from that time, and I don't really remember like a lot about my childhood, but I feel like how that correlates now is that now in my 20s for me has been the 1 year I've been like in my 20s, but why aren't you guys laughing? You're making me sorry. I'm like, it's dead silent.
Well, just to add to that,
Sorry.
20 to 21 is like a huge.
It is.
Yeah, I feel like now my 20s has been about kind of learning who I am, because I don't remember a lot from my childhood because of that.
Mhm.
And so it's like, this is a stupid example, but when I was younger, people used to ask me like not even younger, like when I was in high school, people used to ask me what my favorite color was, and I'd just say blue. Not because it was really my favorite color, but because I didn't know the answer. Yeah.
Damn.
So now, and as I'm 21,
Do you have a favorite color?
Yeah.
I do.
What
it's
is it?
green.
Hey.
Yellow.
So I feel like it sounds stupid, but like it's just like a simple example of just like me getting to know myself,
Mhm.
and then also because it's kind of left me to kind of fill in the blanks as to who I am, which I think is what naturally your 20s are. But like in terms of grief, like I don't know, it's a process, and grief is not linear, by the way.
I agree.
I would like to say that's actually what I want to talk about. So I'm trying to hurry up because I know I'm
No,
No,
go
take
ahead,
it.
girl.
But grief is not linear. It's gonna take time. Like there's not a one-stop solution.
Everyone
for-
goes through it differently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so like when I was younger, I wasn't really sad. I don't know, because I was kind of young, so like I loved her obviously, but like I didn't really have that chance to get to know her, so the grief wasn't as as tough for me as it was from like my older sister who was more aware of what was going on at the time. But for me now in my life, like certain, like her birthday will come up in February, or like Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday. I find myself getting this is so depressing. I find myself, I don't know, feeling that emotion and like feeling sad, and it kind of sucks now because I don't know. It's just yeah.
Aw.
I don't I don't know how to explain it. I'm not really good with words.
No, I thought you did a really good job of just like speaking how you feel about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like we love
So
you, Asia.
That's my
We
piece.
love you.
That's
I
my
think-
piece anyway.
Well, I was just gonna
That
say,
was-
I feel like it's almost primal. Like you were robbed of that experience of getting to know your mom. I know that when you were talking, I literally wanted to like cry because I felt the same way. I had a kind of a not kind of I had a bit of a traumatic childhood, and so I have the same thing where I don't remember.
What the fuck?
It's a moving thing, brother.
Sorry. One, two.
I had a bit of a traumatic childhood, so I don't remember a lot, and the whole filling the gaps thing is real. But I feel like in a way you, and I don't know if you do this, but sometimes I'm really hard on myself.
All the time.
Yeah.
Every day as soon as I wake up.
With stuff like that, like I'm really hard on myself because I'm like, you know, it happened already. Like, why am I think it goes back to what you were saying, the whole, you know, grief being linear and you know, or not being linear, sorry. But it's hard because I feel like when you experience those kinds of like shifts, that's when you take it out on yourself maybe. I don't know if you experience that as well.
I feel like
So,
I feel like, do you feel, because for me, it's also something, and I don't know if therapy kind of helps with that, because I've never been to therapy and I've never seen a therapist, but I'm just curious, like, because my family, specifically about my mom passing, like, we never spoke about it, really. It was just something that happened.
Yeah.
And we kind of were left to kind of figure out things on our own.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you even like talk about it with your sister at all, or no? Like, would you guys ever
we
reminisce?
don't talk to this day. We don't really.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
It's
Like, my family's very much like things will happen and we do not discuss.
You
it.
Oh my
internalize
God.
it.
Yeah,
internalize it.
yeah.
Yes, I feel like my family is the same way in terms of like internalizing things. And it depends. Everyone's very different, but there's some people who externalize it in different ways. Not necessarily saying their feelings, but in ways that are maybe not
Like in
healthy.
actions?
In actions, yeah. But therapy has helped me with that, and with that, like, you find your own voice, I guess, because I don't know about you yourself, but like for me, I keep like speaking for you, I'm sorry. For me, like, it kind of all ties into one thing where I'm like, okay, I don't know who I am, what I think really, like, I'm just going with the flow of other people. But I know that that's not what I want. Like, I want to be vocal about my feelings and have them be validated. And so therapy has really helped me with that. And in turn, I'm like, this is what I want. This is what I want. I know how I feel. And I know
Boss.
who to go to and who not to go to if I want to speak about stuff. And even to this day, it's really hard. Like, people in my family, like, I talk to Anthony a lot about it. Like, I can't go to certain people in my family for things. But I know that I have my own communities that I could build now to do that. And who knows, like, maybe in the future you'll be able to talk more openly with your family about things like that, but it's, in my experience, gonna have to take you to do it. You'll have to break those cycles. And who knows, it could be someone else in your family as well, but I don't know.
Yeah. And then there's also that thing where if you want to talk to family, I guess, about this specific situation, it's like, sometimes I don't want to upset them because, you know, it was different for everybody. And so you still have that fear that's like, oh, I don't want to, like, upset them.
Yeah.
But then, like, I don't know, my family just does not talk. Like, I've never, that day, I've never spoken about it with my siblings. Like, we've never
Wow.
talked about it. It just kind of
Yeah.
happened. And, like, I don't know, this is long.
No, go ahead, go
it's long.
ahead.
This
Like,
is real.
it's like we
I
have
relate a lot to
17
it,
minutes.
yeah.
It's just like, it just wasn't something that ever happened. And so, yeah, I guess you're left to internalize a lot of stuff and just kind of figure it. Like, there's things that I still think about from my childhood that I connect to that, where I'm like, oh, maybe this is why I do this. Or
Do you get random? Sorry. Do you get
Yep, sorry.
random memories sometimes? Like, you're almost like not triggered, but you're like, oh, I forgot that happened, but I remember it
Yeah.
happened. I
Yeah.
have those all the time, and
Yeah.
that's kind of sorry. That's kind of why I went into therapy, because I would have those all the time. Like I would look up
You're
at the
still
sky
live, right?
and be like,
Okay.
huh. That the sky looks like when it did when this happened or something. But also like I didn't
That shit is
experience
crazy.
what you did, which is probably one of the hardest things a person can really experience. And so like I'm not trying to bulldoze over your
Hold on,
situation.
wait. Kind of to just add, you said you don't really talk to like your family about this. I want to say that if you feel comfortable, you can talk to me, and I'm sure if you ask anyone here, you can talk to all of us.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Like we love you, Asia. Like I don't want you to feel like we want everyone here to feel super comfortable.
Mhm.
You know, and I know that shit's hard. Listen, I've talked to Natalie about this. Like it's very hard for me to be like I downplay like my feelings a lot because I view because you know like insignificant things can make you feel a type of way, and you're like, oh, it's something dumb, but it's like that's you downplaying your emotions. It's not a good thing. So yeah. Whatever you're comfortable with, like we're here. You can tell us whatever. I just want
We're
to
here
let
to
you know.
listen always.
Thank you.
Like we love you, Asia. We love you, Asia.
And I feel like one day you're gonna be able to talk to your family about it, because I know
Yeah.
there is a comfort in having people who knew your mom, and
Yeah, absolutely.
and it's just about loving her at the end of the day. Because the common saying is always like grief is just love with nowhere to go. So you have all this grief, and you want to have a place for it to go, and you want to talk to people, and I think you'll get there one day. I think you just have to.
Well,
Yeah.
oh my. This is so.
Thank
That was
you.
so
This is so
good.
sweet. I know this
That
is
was-
good.
Yeah, it's just.
We love you,
Yeah,
Asia.
I
We
love,
love
you. We love you, Asia.
It's good.
We love you.
Thank you.
This is like therapy.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
god, this was deep.
I know.
No, but listen, like my grandpa passed away a couple years ago, and he was like, I've talked to Natalie about him. He was like my hero. Like he was like a second father figure to me, and he would come over every Friday. And like when he passed, like it was rough on everybody in the entire family. And I'm so lucky that our family, like we talk, we like to gab. So like I could find comfort with my cousins who like they viewed him the same way as I did, and like they understood to like a T what I was going through, and that helped me so much. Like, cause I mean like we knew he was getting up there, but that still doesn't like you can't prepare for that moment. I don't know, it's crazy, but I think having like my brother, my cousins, one they're around my age, so like having them to talk to about that stuff like helped me just a lot. And even my mom too. So yeah, grief is crazy. It's a part of life. But what makes me feel better is that like the reason stuff like that, or well, like Natalie saying, I don't want to speak for you, but like the reason that one hurts so much is just because like the bond I had with him was so special. So like, but that kind of like comes with the territory. That like comes with the territory, you know. But I think like I wouldn't take anything back. Like I'd take that special bond that comes with the pain like every fucking time, like just straight up how it is. But yeah, does anyone else want to add to that?
We all look at
Add
you.
to the pot. Yeah, then.
Well, Anthony. Whoa, cut that out. Anthony knows more about it than.
Oh yeah,
everything.
last summer,
Yeah,
right?
you guys knew about it too a little bit. Just a quick.
Yeah,
little
tell
idea,
us
but-
tell us whatever you're comfortable with.
Well, I
right,
mean,
Shane.
just all of 2023 was crazy. You know, I had my ex girlfriend.
Cheating bitch.
Well, he's
I
not
wouldn't
wrong.
speak if I were you. I'm just kidding.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, I want to know
kidding.
that now.
No,
No, I was just starting drama for the pod. I'm kidding.
the fuck?
I mean, it's simple as that. I wasn't gonna say it like that, you know. Just that was an interesting turn of events. Happened twice.
God
And there's
damn.
grief. First of all, there's grief in that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
That's like a
'cause-
horrible.
Yeah.
Like. bleh. Yeah.
It's weird. It's a super long story, but you know, I don't ever want to have someone go through that. Like it's a terrible feeling when you
Right.
get cheated on. Especially when you find out the hard way and over
Mhm.
time when you're like, this makes sense. This was an excuse.
Like putting two and two
Yeah.
together.
Was that-
Oh yeah.
Was that your first heartbreak, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, definitely. For
Damn.
sure. Like at least when like I remember this, that, and the third with it. And then also being homeless because that was great.
Yeah, you told me
Yeah,
a little
I had
bit.
my house. You know.
Oh, did Asia not know?
No, I offered.
Yeah.
I was like, if you need a place to stay.
Yeah, that's true. That's
She's like,
right.
"You can come
Yeah,
here."
it was just
You
no,
said
because
it
it
was
was
fun.
crazy. Like, I had a house for 11 years and stuff, but how
Damn,
with
like
my mom,
childhood home.
No, yeah, more or less, yeah. And my mom had like surgery and stuff. Like, what did she have? She had back surgery in
Whoa.
November, and then hip surgery.
Oh my God.
February of this year. So
Holy
it's crazy.
shit.
She's had like maybe 12 surgeries over her lifetime.
Is she
She's
okay?
crazy. Oh yeah, she's fine now. She's crazy,
I can
but
relate a little bit.
I love my mother.
My dad's had like 7 major
Yeah.
surgeries. It's crazy.
Yeah, my
Wow.
mom's wild. Shout out, mom, I love you. No, but I mean, we had to move out of that house because it was like a condominium, and it was like 5 stories high. Like
Mhm, I
it
see.
was only 1,080 square feet, but it was like a high rise type thing. So
Wait, you had 5 stories that were like just yours?
practically, yeah. So
Holy
it
shit.
was garage, and then living room, and then my room with the kitchen, dining room,
What?
like a halfway.
Yo, that's fucking sick.
and then her
Fucking sick.
Hey.
Sorry.
and
You
then
wanna fight after this?
her bedroom was on the top. So
That's
like,
awesome.
It was what 64 stairs itself
Holy
that she had to
shit.
keep walking
Oh.
like, on a daily
that's,
type
that's
thing.
hard.
So it like stacks up. So we moved out, you know, and 2 months not having a house. It was great, you know. I mean, thankfully we had a lot of family members that said, "Hey, come here," and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But at the time, I was still working at my old job. I used to
Oh, yeah.
work there, yeah, but it was crazy because maybe 3-4 times out of the week, it was during summer. So it was, of course, during the busy hours, and I would drive from, if you guys know where La Puentes,
Yeah.
Monrovia,
Whoa.
from there to here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
At like
god.
Oh, is
6 in the
this when-
morning. Yeah.
With your aunt, right?
Yeah, more like,
Oh.
well, with my mom's cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
That's
remember you telling me a
insane.
little
Yeah,
That
bit.
so
is
that was
insane.
fun. I put a lot of miles on my old car, which was
Rest
great.
in peace, Acura.
Real. Rest in peace. No, but it was cool. You learn a lot from it, and then while also trying to grieve and get rid of the fact that, hey, your ex cheated on you, and still here and there came out reaching
FTG.
back saying, hey, like, I know about your situation. She knew about my
Housing?
having a house and everything.
Yeah.
So she was all like, if you need anything, let me know.
Oh.
And in my head, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Wait, she told you this after she cheated on you?
Yeah. I was like, I know about your situation.
You're
If
like,
you need
yeah.
anything, let me know. And I'm
We'll-
like,
we'll blame it on her being young."
No.
You're like, yeah, keep the
She was
door
actually
unlocked.
older.
Where's your boyfriend?
She was
Ugh.
older.
Do the little
Yeah.
sound, the noise.
No, but I mean, it's crazy because after time, you just kind of not necessarily forgive the person, but it's like, you know what? You hurt me. I learned from it. I had to
Yeah.
find everything out the hard way.
Like acceptance.
Yeah.
I forgive you and I forget
I
you.
have
Yeah.
questions. I love questions. Q&A.
Oh, wait,
love
wait.
Q&A.
Say that again.
Sorry. I have a question for you. So you mentioned how you kind
Oh
of
my
went
God.
back and
Yeah.
put 2 and 2 together.
Ding.
We have a lot of
Mhm.
footage.
Do you find yourself blaming yourself because
There
You
were,
didn't
there were some things.
Oh, that's a good
That was a
question.
great question.
Yeah. Damn,
There
Asia.
were some things in the relationship that I looked back and I reflected on. I was like, you know what? I fucked up in that. I know. And that's just the whole 17, 18-year-old me. And it was through COVID. So it was like, I really lost like a lot of myself and stuff. I lost 20 pounds just by not eating.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
So, I mean,
What the fuck?
Oh,
Do
wait,
I
sorry.
feel-
No, I meant like,
no,
yes,
do I feel
like that
great?
happens.
Hell yeah,
that
because
happens.
I go to the gym. That shit does not work for me.
No, I was going to say that happens.
Yeah.
That's just what I meant by it.
But I mean, it was cool. You know, I gained, or no, I lost 20 pounds. Not the right way. Not the right way. But it's okay. And it was like,
Ozempic
it was just
King.
weird. Yeah. It was weird, but it was cool because you learned a lot. You learn how to control like what's going on, how to balance heavy shit with more heavy shit, and then still put out a smile at the end of the day.
And say,
Yeah.
fuck
Even
that
with-
bitch.
You said it made
Yeah.
you stronger
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, especially with like some of the summer plans that we had. You know, with everyone, we went to the movie theaters here and there. Or,
Oh, yeah, you guys saw
MBTO,
Spider-Man. I
stuff
wasn't
like
there.
that. Oh, yeah, you were in Italy.
Yeah, remember we were there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We're
that
in
was
the
such a good movie. Yeah.
You guys-
Oh,
do you
The two
remember we went
Orthodox
there?
Jews in the back.
Oh, yeah.
And like doing the
Lip
shows and
balm.
stuff. You know, it was fun. You learn a lot.
Sorry.
But,
Like you
yeah.
found solace in the friend group.
Yeah. I
They're
definitely think
laughing at this
friends.
shit.
I know you're. It's okay.
It's because I
You wouldn't
understood
be
her
friends.
reference right away.
Right. Are you talking about the Little Rascals?
No, we're talking about
We're
Drake and
not that
Josh.
old.
What do you mean? She loves the Little Rascals.
I love Little Rascals. Okay, sorry. Continue.
You are so beautiful.
Okay.
You only sing that to me.
to me.
Ah!
Here, look at me and hold my hand saying it.
No.
Don't you dare.
We're doing it.
All right, go ahead. Back to what you said.
No, but I mean, with the simple fact of losing your house, finally getting a house, you know, and meeting my Angelus. All of you guys know my Angelus.
We know his Angelus.
Y'all
We
know
do.
her. She's beautiful. She's amazing. I love her. It was cool. Yeah. It's
Put that shit away.
yeah.
Wow.
It's insane.
In
All right, to
conclusion,
summarize. In conclusion, listen, we're chums here. You know what I'm saying? We're all friends. We all
Chum,
take
chum,
care of
chum,
each other.
chum.
At the end of the day, your life isn't the. It's gonna be hard sometimes. It's gonna be good sometimes.
yeah.
You're
At
gonna
the
go
end of
through
the
shit.
day, you're gonna go through shit. You might, find all your identity in a job. Don't do that. Find
do it.
hobbies.
Don't do it.
Find new people or old people, whatever. Just find
Build
good
new
people in your
communities.
life.
Yeah.
Have a support system. Have people you know that they care about you. People you care about.
Trust yourself.
Trust yourself.
Mm.
Talk to people. Talk to yourself. Find growth in whatever the fuck you do. And at the end of the day, you know us. We're gonna chum this shit up.
Real.
You'll be okay.
All right, that's it.
Love you, chums.
Chum
Love
up.
all 5 of you chums
Chum
watching.
up. Shout out to all the moms. Shout out to the dads, the uncles,
Yeah.
the cousins. You know what I'm saying?
And your sister.
Chum up. Chum up.
All right.
Chums on
Thank
3.
you. Bye.
Chums.
Chums.